I'm Cory, founder of AutoAdvisor. Search best AI tools for auto repair shops, and you'll get a dozen lists, most written by a vendor that ranks Excel first. So let me give you the honest version, with real prices, and I'll tell you plainly where the other tools are the better pick. Search best AI tools for auto repair shops, and you'll get a dozen lists, most of them written by a vendor that quietly ranks itself first. That isn't a comparison. It's an ad with a table. So let me give you the honest version from someone who builds one of these tools and will tell you plainly where the others are the better pick. Let's start with the single most useful thing to understand. There is no single best AI tool for a shop because the good ones do completely different jobs. One answers your phone. One audits your parts invoices. One helps your tech find the fix. One runs the whole floor. Buying the wrong category is exactly how shops end up paying for software nobody ever opens. Here's the short version of everything we're about to cover. The 8 tools worth knowing split into 3 buckets: shop management systems that are adding AI, single job point tools, and one full AI crew. I'll give you the real published price of each, straight from their own pricing pages. And I'll tell you which bucket you actually need based on how many leaks you're trying to close. So who are the 8, and what does each one do? 4 of them are shop management systems of record that have been layering AI features on top: Tekmetric, AutoLeap, Shopmonkey, and Shop-Ware. If you need a modern platform to run repair orders, inspections, and invoicing, you start here. These are the backbone the other tools often plug into, not a quick bolt-on. 3 of them are single job point tools, and each one is genuinely good at its one thing. WickedFile audits your parts invoices for money you're losing. Mitchell 1 ProDemand helps your techs diagnose faster. And Numa answers the phone for dealership service departments. You bolt one of these onto whatever system you already run. And the 8th is a different animal, a full crew. AutoAdvisor is about 15 specialist agents across sales and service that ride on top of the software you already run and work several leagues at once. I build that one, so weigh what I say about it accordingly. My job in this video is to tell you honestly when a cheaper point tool is the smarter buy. Now, the question everyone actually opens these articles for: what does it cost? Good news. Most of it is posted publicly, so you can budget without booking a single sales call. The shop management systems run from about $179 a month up to $700 or $800 at the top tiers. Tekmetric starts at $199, AutoLeap at $179, Shopmonkey at $199, and Shop-Ware at $249, each climbing with features and locations. The point tools sit right inside that same range. WickedFile is $299 a month and starts with a free 500-page trial. Mitchell 1 ProDemand runs roughly $169 to $179 for a single location, though it's sales-led, so confirm with a rep. Numa doesn't publish a price at all. It's quote only, reportedly around $200 to $400 per rooftop. And here's a number to ignore while you budget. You'll see it repeated across half these listicles. Over 60% of auto repair shops will use AI by late 2026, up from 25%. It sounds authoritative, and it's completely unsourced. I went looking for the primary study behind it, and there isn't one. Don't let a number nobody can trace pressure your decision. So let's go job by job, starting with the most expensive leak in the building. For a repair shop, the 3 real options for answering the phone are AutoLeap AIR, Numa, and the AutoAdvisor front desk agent. This is usually the first place to spend because the phone bleeds more money than anything else you're not watching. Put a real number on it. Across multi-location automotive service operators, the call analytics firm Marchex puts the share of calls that go unanswered, dropped, or mishandled as high as 21%, with the average department landing in a 20 to 30% range. Even the best-run shops still miss close to 10%. Every one of those is a car that gets fixed somewhere else. AutoLeap AIR is the cleanest pick if you already run AutoLeap or you want management software and phone answering from one vendor. It answers 24/7, recognizes existing customers from the AutoLeap database, and books appointments right onto your calendar during the call. AutoLeap reports shops seeing over $12,000 in added annual revenue from it. Weigh that as their own reported figure, not an independent result. Numa is the dealership answer. It's an AI voice and messaging layer that rescues missed calls, text status updates, and flags upset customers in real time. Numa says it runs on well over 700 dealerships, with integrations covering roughly 90% of the DMS market. Those are Numa's own figures, and if you're a franchise store, they're worth a serious look. The Auto Advisor front desk agent does the same core job. It answers every call, checks your live schedule, books the bay, and texts back within about a minute anyone it couldn't reach. The one difference that matters for a skeptical owner is that it isn't a standalone bot. It's one agent in a crew, and it rides on top of the software you already run, whether that's Tekmetric, Shopmonkey, AutoLeap, Mitchell One, or your dealer DMS. And here's the honest part. If all you need is call coverage, AutoLeap AIR or Numa may be the simpler buy, and I'll say so plainly. If the phone is one of several leaks you want closed, keep that in mind as we go, because that's where a crew starts to earn its keep. Next job, the money you're losing that never shows up as a line you can see. That's WickedFile, and it solves a leak most shops never notice. It's an AI accounts payable auditor that scans every parts invoice, matches it 3 ways against your repair orders and vendor statements, and flags missed credits, duplicate charges, pricing errors, and returns you never got money back for. It integrates with Tekmetric and Shop-Ware, and it's $299 a month. Why this category matters? Parts are 30 to 40% of a typical shop's revenue, and the money leaks one invoice at a time in ways that never show up as a single number you'd catch. It's the same invisible leak problem as the phone, just on the payable side. WickedFile publishes case studies claiming big recoveries. Treat those as their reported results, not a promise for your shop. One honest note on sizing any of this. When you estimate the opportunity, use a real average repair order benchmark, not the made-up $428 figure you'll see in a lot of ROI calculators. PartsTech's 2025 survey of 752 US shops puts the most common bracket at $500 to $749. Use your own numbers, and you'll never be fooled by a vendor's headline. Now, the bay. What actually helps your techs? For diagnostics, the established answer is Mitchell One ProDemand. It's layered AI-assisted search on top of decades of real-world verified fixes and estimating data, so a tech describes the symptom and gets the likely fix and the labor time, instead of digging through PDFs. Single location ProDemand runs about $169 to $179 a month. Bundle it with Manager SE, and it climbs past $500. Newer AI diagnostic assistants are entering here too, at lower entry points, and they're worth a look, but verify their coverage on your makes before you rely on one. And here's the honest limit on all diagnostic AI. It speeds up a good tech. It doesn't replace one. It narrows the tree and surfaces the common fix. A person still confirms it on the car. That last point is the right mental model for every tool on this page, which is exactly why the guardrails matter more than the horsepower. The most impressive demo in the world is worthless if the tool can act without your say-so. So before we talk about the crew, hold that thought. Control is the feature. So, point tool or the whole crew? Here's how to decide. Decide by how many leaks you're trying to close. If you have exactly one expensive problem, the phone or parts margin or diagnostics, buy the matching point tool on this list and bolt it on. It's the cheaper, honest answer, and I'd tell you to take it. But if the real problem is that the whole floor runs on your attention, a single tool just patches one hole while the others keep bleeding. That whole floor case is what AutoAdvisor is built for. It's not a system of record, and it's not a single bot. It's a crew of about 15 specialist agents across sales and service, front desk, parts, declined work recapture, diagnostics, the numbers, working the leaks together, on top of whatever you already run. Nothing gets ripped out. And every agent has an off, approve, or auto switch. Off means it's dark. Approve means it drafts and you confirm every action. Auto means it acts inside the rails you set and hands anything sensitive, a complex diagnosis, a price negotiation, an upset customer, straight to a person. You turn it up only as fast as you trust it. It never does anything you didn't authorize. That guardrail first design isn't a slogan. AutoAdvisor was built by founder Cory Salisbury, whose engineering career spans Tesla, SpaceX, and Rivian, places where an autonomous system has to be safe, has to show its work, and always keeps a human in command. The same rules apply on your service drive. An agent that books a bay shows you why, and the modes mean a person stays in charge. On price, the crew is deliberately structured differently from the point tools. It's $997 a month, software only and self-serve, with no contract. Or the installed performance partnership at $3,000 a month, where we migrate your data, train your team, and stand behind a 90-day performance guarantee. That's priced against what it replaces, a fractional operations hire, not a $100 phone bot. Whatever you choose, from this list or off it, run it through 4 checks. First, does it ride on top of what you already run or replace it? A tool that forces a rip and replace of your management system is a migration project, not a quick win. Second, who installs it and trains your team? A login and a good luck email is exactly how software becomes shelfware. Ask any vendor precisely who does the work. Third, can you control what it does? Look for a real off switch and an approve before it acts mode. An AI that only has an on position is a risk, not a tool. And fourth, can you run the ROI as your own arithmetic, built from your call volume, your close rate, and your average repair order? If a vendor can't show the math on your numbers, be skeptical. Run every candidate on this page through those 4, mine included, and you'll almost never buy the wrong thing. The tools that pass aren't the flashiest. They're the ones that sit on top of your shop, install properly, stay in their lane, and prove their value on your own arithmetic. So here's the honest bottom line. There is no single best AI tool for an auto repair shop. There's the right tool for the leak that's costing you the most right now. If that's one leak, buy the point tool that matches it and turn it on this week. If it's the whole floor running on your attention, that's a different job, and that's what a crew is for. The fastest way to tell which one you need is to look at your own numbers. Go to autoadvisorpartners.com/demo, no login, and watch a full AI crew run on a shop like yours. Or run a service drive audit, and we'll put the ROI math on your actual call volume and close rate. Match the tool to the leak, and that's life after the system. The busy work handled, and your team free to do the work only people can do. See it on your shop floor at AutoAdvisor Partners.